trip we made to the initial region of the Amazonas, located in Brazil, was to help the species affected by the forest fire that occurred of September 11 of 2020. This is a traffic day for the animal world, and science according in UN statistics about 100 animal species that affected and more than 500,000 hectares of green space were turned to ash, which great loss to nature. And we left Mexico for Brazil in plane loaded with many antibiotics for different animals, first aid equipment, along with 3 specialists in a veterinary area and 2 biology professors. We arrived at a camp to some Brazilian rescuers and had set up. We set the tents of prepared everything to go out to save the animals.
When we went to the Amazon, we realized that it was very hot. The luminosity was a factor that we had, and that it was difficult for us to work on the ground. After a few hours, the climate changed dramatically with a heavy rains, which made you still do your work more difficult. But we only had one goal, which was to help and affect animals.
We are part of a non-profit organization called Greenpeace. We came here to the Amazon River to investigate the endangered species and the local forest fires that have taken place recently. We suspect they may be caused by human activity alongside the river, but we are not clearly sure about that. So, we suspect that it's actually caused by human activity because, well, the first reason is pretty obvious. It's a rainforest. It shouldn't be on fire in the first place. It's actually impossible. I mean, it's wet. It's always wet. Rainforest. The actual name says it all. But
likewise, we invite you to be part of this noble cause with only a small donation in the collection centers closest of your resident place, whether economic or some type of medical materials, to help these animals because they need your help.
Within our possibilities, we will try to instill the necessary culture in care for the environment in the population that has to deal with in the everyday. And this will be possible thanks to help of people specialized in the veterinary area, and although we can make a donation for which we will try to identify the behavior of the animals, but to know them more thoroughly and to help them live better in their habitat.